Hi guys, so this is the culling build and we are a witch hunter. I'm level 91 at the moment and the whole build is using this global culling strike node that he has and the decimating strike. And I'm also using the weapon master. I will try to show you how I chose to utilize it, and we are using the explode node, which is really fun, and I think it's really good this league. Just does a lot of sense. So how does the build work? As you saw in the video, I'm just rolling around. My bow is not that bad, but it's just the cull that I really care about. Like, I played with worse stuff. I played with this. I played with Quill Rain. Everything just culls. When it comes to blue mobs, it changed a bit, but let's talk about this. So culling strike, if you don't know guys, kills the white mobs, the normal ones, for 30% or below. Magic is 20, rare is 10, unique and rare we don't care much. It still works, it's still very good cull, but we are mostly focusing on the white and the magic mobs. And decimating strike straight away removes 5% to 30% of life, so on average it's like 17.5%, right? And there are some nodes and some items that you can buff culling strike from 30% to above, and one of them is this helmet, for example. Increase culling strike threshold. There are not many sources for this now at the moment, but we have enough to make the build work. I have a 116%, default is 100% with corruption. I bought this one, someone got lucky. And you upgrade the gear as you go. If you want to try the build, or if you have the money, you just sink it in. And the money I'm talking about, everything I think together, I maybe spent 3 divines or 4 divines. And I don't care how much I had the money, I just upgraded my gear. And they were all upgrades, like I was dying once in every 10 maps, then I wanted to die once in every 15 maps, so that was the difference. And yes, that's culling strike, so we get 116 from here. Then let me take this off for a second. We have 25%, 30, 35, 40% here, so it's 156. Then we have this Heart of the Wild Jewel. It also has this modifier, rolls to 25. If you corrupt, maybe it will roll to 30 or something, I have no idea. 23% from here. I am also using Stun Assault, 20% from here. Also I'm using Culling Strike, even though we have Culling Strike. This makes you cull rare or unique enemies, but we don't care, we cull everything. This is the node that we like. 20% increase culling strike threshold for 20 seconds on culling with supported skills. It's not bound to rare or unique. And with those ones, let's just make a rough calculation. 20, where are we? 40 here, so 60, 80, then we have, let's say 20 for this 100, then we have 116 as well, 216 to 220, something like that. For the white mobs, this makes it like triple the amount, so we are totally exceeding the 95%. Even if we are not, I'm using this gem. I didn't calculate, guys. I just made once a calculation and it just worked out. And we are at least culling 5%, so this really helps, guys. Sometimes we are culling 30, but for the white mobs, this setup is guaranteed to one-shot them because Decimating Strike happens before the hit, so it removes the life. Then your hit happens, which is culling, so you don't even shoot the white mobs twice. That's really fun. In Breach it works a lot. We are also exploding a lot, and the explosions also cull, and they also decimating strikes, so there are some really nice chains if the mobs are all together. And yeah, what else am I using? Yeah, I didn't talk about this jewel. So this buffs the stuff, and it also buffs there's this node here. This is a tricky one, like 40% increase culling sector. It's a really high one, which boosts the cull quite a lot, but it's conditional. It's for immobilized enemies. Immobilized is frozen pinned, heavy stunned is not reliable. The frozen is also not that reliable. Maybe it is. I went for the pinned route, and with this jewel I'm buffing everything as well. I'm buffing all those, not for the white mobs, guys. I'm buffing it to get as close to the magic mobs as well. If you, I think, use everything to the maximum, this gets to 122. If you get a perfect one, also corrupted, the max rolls. If you get out of your way, get here a jewel socket, then buff this one. I don't know, like maybe with the decimating strike, most of the time you cull. But in my case, I'm hitting them maybe twice. No, not more than that, and they explode as well. It just works out really well. I never had a problem with blue mobs when I started playing with the setup. And yeah. So we went for pinning to make them immobilized, for the blue mobs especially. And pin has this league really nice stuff. I like this wheel a lot. Your hits cannot be evaded by pinned enemies is really strong, so you don't care about accuracy, even though I have some, I think, on the tree, I don't know. And pinned enemies cannot deal critical hits. This we care about. Tactician doesn't care about this because when he pins, the enemy cannot do stuff. When we pin, they throw things at you still. So this one is really good. Some attack damage against maimed enemies, and enemies are maimed for 4 seconds after becoming unpinned, but we are maiming them all the time because we also go for the armor break. So how does this work? Break 50% of armor on pinning an enemy. This is a flat 50%, guys, so half of their armor is gone. The amount of armor they have doesn't matter. And if you somehow get 100% increased armor break on your tree, or gear, I don't know if it exists on gear, then you are going to break their armor. Like there's no other condition, it just breaks their armor, it doesn't care how much. And I have 10% here. What else do I have? I have 20 here, so this is 50, 70, 90 and 100, 10%, so I'm exceeding the limit a bit, but when I pin them, their armor is broken, and I'm also utilizing the armor break duration effect of the broken armor. We'll talk about this, the Molten One's gift. And enemies you fully armor break are maimed, so since we are maiming, we don't have to wait for them for this one. We get the 40% increase. And I'm quite, like, the tree is not optimized, the gear is not optimized, nothing is optimized, guys. This is me playing on the field, like I'm doing just experimentations. I wanted to go for crit since I tried a lot of skills. Crit works, crit is always nice. Some crit wheel here. This is for the weapon set 2. I have my crossbow at 2 and the bow on 1. I'll tell you also why. There's the support gem. So mostly I'm on weapon set 1, So I also wanted to give the defensive ones to that. There are some armor, applies to elemental damage, which we'll also talk about. It's really strong. Some extra armor when people start things at you from far away. Some crit notes for heavy stunt. I mean, we don't come to this even, like you saw the bosses melt. And yeah, till there I traveled normally, then from there I spread with our weapon set bonuses. We have 124 of those. I don't know if you can use all of them, you probably can, but this looked efficient. I went till there, then from there I branched all the way to crit. I was also using at some point those shock notes for Plasma Blast, but it was too much, like too many buttons to press, because when I'm on maps, this is what I'm doing, and if something tougher comes, this is what I'm doing. If something even tougher comes, this is what I'm doing. So I don't want to press more stuff. Even there's this one that I never press. This is also pinning. So yeah, this is for a very lazy player, this build, and also for someone whose computer is not nice, because you do not care much about where you are shooting. Because we are using for our main skill spiral volley, it just shoots around, and I'm using this Kadiros Gambit. It adds chains, it adds splits, pierce, every kind of thing is here. There's also the rarity. I tried a lot of things, like I tried this, I tried for a while spears and ignite, because this aggravates ignites. I had really good ideas. There were, I mean, I tried to use what GGG gave us, right? I saw like, okay, there's immobilization here, maybe it can pin better, but this thing deals 44 to 83 damage. It's not pinning anyone, it's just pinning maybe white mobs, and they are dead anyways. With blue mobs, this had really problems to pin. I went for the ignite route. It was fun in games, but blue mobs were the problem. There were too many blue mobs left. Because I want to utilize the weapon swap, so I don't want to just kill the white mobs. I want this to give something when I right click with the other one, so I just get some bonus, you know. I was trying to get ideas. I used the spectral fire thing. I thought, okay, maybe if I shock them, spectral fire will get the damage as shocked, then when it hits it shocks again. Maybe the Molten One's gift will increase the thing. No, ignite is horrible, guys. It's just not worth it. I tried everything to do a really good ignite on this setup. Maybe in other builds, other ascendancies, it might work, but with this one it didn't work. And yeah, oh, I didn't talk about, we also take every immobilization thing for our pin to work really well. There's a free intimidation here as well. Very nice. Pin build up, immobilization build up, pin build up, immobilization build up, and we really pin everything. Even the rares we pin. Like everyone is pinned. Unfortunately, there's a bug with the Molten One's gift, because we are using explosive shot to activate our grenades, or just explosive shot to kill a rare or two. Explosive shot removes fully broken armor. Unfortunately, it's a bug. There's nothing on the skill that says that it does this. I checked the forums, people are complaining, so it's a bug. I'm not going to change the tree, maybe I will, but for now I will keep it because I don't even need it, I have the damage. And when they fix it, then I will have more damage. On the tree there are a lot of things you can do, like I just took this one, it's fun and easy. There was a spin build up, bleed we don't care about. There's the quality of all skills. If you care about this, this is also very easy to access. When I was using spear, I was also using this without shield, because the clear was really good, except the blue mobs and rares. So 24% more skill speed. I was pathing till here, I think, taking it, then Maybe accuracy rating. I don't know. I was doing some stuff here. Movement speed and skill speed. That's what I was doing with this to stack skill speed, but it's not worth it. I even used a nice physical spear. Still, it wasn't pinning as good as a bow, and Scudder's Gambit is too good to pass, guys. Uh, what gems am I using for these? This one I just ruined. It's not necessary. You can use chain. If you use chain 3, it's I think triples the chain, and those things are going to happen. Like those things are going to happen almost every time you shoot, because we are shooting 29 arrows, and how many modes we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So every 4 arrow from each one of them are doing those things. So chaining is definitely happening, and if it's chaining 6 additional times, if you use the chain support, it becomes I think 200% more. So we are chaining 18 times, so you clear way better. But I'm not using it because I don't want to kill so much with chain. This is already killing good enough. I want to once in a while hit stuff with this to get the 600% increased rarity. So the divines are dropped while shooting. I want to believe that it's because of my choice here. Once in a while, the divine drops here and there. So. But if you say, I don't care about it, I just want to clear the screen even really far away, then just throw a chain in and you won't even see the mobs. Heft. This I like as well. I think this 20% chance till we pin the enemy is building up the pin faster than normal. We don't care about the elemental stuff, and we are using the pin support. We don't care about stun build up as well with this. We are just one-shotting the white ones, and the blue ones are also almost immediately dead. Maybe this one works with the stun build up. I just modifiers to stun build up. Apply to pin build up. Maybe this is even a combo. I just realized that maybe it works as well with that one. I don't know. And Culling Strike and the 20% from this. I hope I talked about this. If I forgot, sorry guys, but this one is also kind of necessary to boost your Culling Strike threshold even further up. And we are using Explosive Shot to activate our nades. We have Fire Attunement, Elemental Armament, and I'm using Ratha's Assault when I dodge roll. It's reloads. I am not using any of the reload stuff. This one we don't care. I don't care about reload. I don't care about reload. We took the nade notes here. With like my nade throwing is really slow. I don't think I can even throw the whole thing. No, I can. Okay. Then if you shoot them, they're exploding, whatever. This is enough. If it's not enough for the Uber bosses, I might consider a little bit of attack speed, maybe to throw all 4, then exploding them. I don't know. I'll try it when I feel for doing some Uber bosses. And what else to talk about? Yes, something very important. Scavenge plating. So this gives 4% more armor per scavenge plating, and we are stacking armor, guys, because this node is really nice. Because our armor applies to elemental damage as well. Unfortunately, we can't use it on the helmet, but we can use it body armor, gloves, and boots. Belt doesn't have it. I have 2 rings for the chaos res. I think I deal with chaos res with just those 2. Probably I have 74. So this is even dangerous territory. If the resistance are reduced, then I'll take. But I don't die much. That's the thing. And yeah. With this jewel, we are buffing those up. If you want to go for the spear route, then this buffs up those as well, like some small ones. Not so bad. I already showed you Heart of the Well. I found this Megalomaniac for, I don't know, 20x or something. Tandem Assault and Impact Force. I didn't want to anoint this. You can just, for a long time I anointed it on my amulet. It's very cheap. There's nothing special on this. And yeah, this one does this. I have a stray note here, I totally forgot about it. Yeah, and that's the gear. One more, sorry guys, one more fun thing about it, scavenge plating. We get more armor and it buffs up our elemental damage taken and stuff, but what I really like is these thorns. Because those thorns cull and they also decimating strike. If you're running the wrong way and if a white mob comes once in a while, it's just funny. Something hits you from behind, runs and slaps you and he just dies or explodes even better. And this one really activates when you fall down. I love the sprint mechanic. It's a bit clunky, but if you play careless and if you fall down, you die, right? With this build, you don't die that much because you fall down, people just come at you, they just get 20 thorns damage or whatever that is. They just get called and they explode. So that's really fun stuff. It's just for someone explode, not necessary. As I told you guys, nothing is optimized here. The tree is not optimized, the gems are not optimized. In the video I used fire penetration for explosive grenade. If you have the money you can get a Rakiatas. I found one, I was lucky. I found one, where is it? Yeah, this one. Reverts the elemental resistance values, and that's our single target. If you throw this, you would even deal way more damage, but this is luxury stuff, so for experimentation I keep it here. Maybe I'll use it, maybe not. We'll see it with the Uber bosses. And yeah, that's more or less the build. One more thing with the explosions. So I thought they also decimating strike, they also cull. But this league is good because everything is a demon. Like when you go to Abyssal Depths, every single monster there is a demon. So it's an exploding fest. Like you just blow everything up. It's really, really nice. And yeah, there will be a lot of rolling. There will be a lot of culling. That's the build. If you still have questions, please feel free to ask. If you have improvements, please tell me because this is a mess. I'm pretty sure there's a way optimized, way better version than what I'm trying to do here. With the spears there's also the raid stuff. It still wasn't worth it because then I could also use a jewel here to buff all those and get some maximum rage, more damage. It also didn't work out for me. If you find a way to make this build better, please let me know, guys, and have fun. Oh, and I forgot to mention one thing, guys. I'm doing breach and expeditions mostly, and there's this unique expedition tablet that says expedition monsters in your map spawn with half of their life missing. And you know what that means. You just roll once, the whole expedition monsters, everyone is just gone. They evaporate. The loot is not that great, I don't know. Maybe there are better juicing methods, but I'm here for the dopamine, as we all do. And it's really, really fun with Culling Strike. Just wanted to add that one.